Today, we are taking a look at A24's newest picture, The Iron Claw, written and directed by Sean Durkin, starring Zack Efron, Lily James, and Jeremy Allen White. First, I want to start out by talking about Zack Efron's amazing performance. He knocks it out of the park. I've always been a Zac Efron fan, and I've been waiting for a movie like this for him because it shows you not only his physical range, but also the emotional range. He reaches levels that are, I'm going to lay it right out there, Oscar worthy. If he is not nominated for an Academy Award, I think it's criminal. His subtlety he brings to the role as the audience's surrogate is fantastic. When he feels emotion, you are right there with him. You feel like you are not watching a movie, but you're watching a documentary the whole time.
Ever since I was a child, people said my family was cursed. Mom tried to protect us with God. Pop tried to protect us with wrestling. He said if we were the toughest, the strongest, nothing could ever hurt us.
I was a little apprehensive, I'm not going to lie, going into this film because being a wrestling fan my whole life, you can kind of tell when movies are a little phony when it comes to it. I had the complete wrong approach. This isn't a wrestling film. Yes, it has the backdrop of wrestling and it's about a wrestling family, but the overall principle of the film is about brotherhood, fatherhood, and loss. This movie will touch you. It starts out being this piece about family and wrestling, and me being the youngest of three boys, you have that bond already with the characters. I think it hit me even more to the point, I'm not going to lie, I was in the theater crying like a baby. The writing, the directing, the cinematography is outstanding. This whole film, A24 is on a streak. Now, people say, oh, A24, they're, the art house company. This is a company that is getting these mid-budget movies to the big screen. Let's be real. If A24's name wasn't attached to it, this would probably be a movie that came out on streaming or a mini series you'd see on Netflix. Lily James is fantastic in the movie. I've always loved her ever since I saw her in Pam and Tommy. She has that ability where she's almost like a chameleon. She looks so different in all of the projects she's in. She knocks it out of the park. She plays Pam Atkinson, the love interest for Kevin, and she really is that emotional line throughout the movie. And she does so well at balancing that emotion with love. There's not much love in this film other than the brothers and her.
What do you want in life, Kevin Von Eric?
More ribs? I want to be with my family. Be with my brothers.
What do you like to do with your brothers?
Together, we can do anything.
Holt McCallany plays Fritz Von Eric, the patriarch of the Von Eric family. You see him at the beginning of the movie as a struggling wrestler, someone that never was able to capture the NWA world title. And he sees by his boys a vessel to get that belt. Being familiar with Fritz Von Eric, I was very interested to see how they were going to portray him. And Holt McCallany, hope I'm saying his name right, does an amazing job. I thought I was seeing the real life Fritz Von Eric. The way he portrays him as almost like a promoter over a father was scary. He blatantly says that he picks favorites.
Now, we all know Kerry's my favorite, then Kev, then David, then Mike. But the rankings can always change.
I can't say enough. Every performance in this movie is so pulled back, is so raw, and so real that at points you have to remind yourself that you're watching a film. And I really don't get that effect a lot, but this one had me questioning why I chose to watch this movie. Guys, I can't say enough how fantastic this film was. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, even if you've never watched a single wrestling match, I still recommend this movie. It's so much more than just about wrestling. It's about family. It's about loss. Please check it out. Go to the theaters and check it out if you can. You will not be disappointed. That pretty much does it for today, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I love you all, and I will see you next time.